Pleased to meet you.
Creative stream when? Broken heart emoji. I miss them.
Pleased to meet you.
Hello everybody, welcome on in. Happy Wednesday. How we doing? What are we up to? What's going on? Good to have you. Hi's, hellos. Let's see, I think I set this all up right. Is this the right? Yes it does. Wow. Ooh, I got a whole new setup again. Well, it's the same app that we were using last stream, but this time we're in the Matrix now. We've got the buttons. We can do everything we need. It's perfect. What else could I need to stream? Hi, everybody. How we doing today? Jinxie, what's going on? Hi. Emma, how we doing? Jordan, what's up? Kiwi, hi. Someone challenged the server I play on to build Hogwarts. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Noticed in the last stream the member and sub count is missing. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to set those up again. All of my text on screen stuff didn't translate over from my previous setup, so I just haven't had a chance to get those installed yet. Hey, JJ Bird, what's going on? How we doing? Toki, hello, hello. Galaxy Stardust, hi. Soph Builds, what's up? Hello, how we doing? Bubs, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. Really appreciate that. And Gutter Girl, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate you as well. Horses can swim now. Go Radish. I know. Big upgrade. No longer do we need to jump across the entire river. We're gonna slowly float across.
Tree emoji, deciduous tree emoji, palm tree emoji, Christmas tree emoji, Tanabata tree emoji, tree time.
Why did that say tree so weird? Celebrity sailboat Smackdown. That's a name. That's a name. Thank you for the dono. Hey Lady Katza, how we doing? How goes your weather? It's pretty good today. It was supposed to be dumping rain and it's not raining currently, so you know, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. Also, I found a data pack that does biome sizing. Nice. Yeah, I need to look into that. I was gonna build my own just so that I would know how it works and can update it, and I just haven't needed to.
By starting my first ever gigabase lol. All Forerunner themed too. The end portal is gonna be a Halo control room.
How deep are you digging that one down? Because I feel like you're gonna need a lot of space underground for it. But
pleased to meet
ODST,
you.
thank you for the
I
donut,
got
dude.
a promotion at work and I only could need 1 more month for a big tree. With up.
Congrats, Queen Hoove. Congrats on the big promo. And thank you so much for the 11 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you. 101 blocks in diameter just for the end portal room. Yeah, that's a gigabase. That is a gigabase.
Keep it real.
Happy to be at home now and out of hospital. 18 was long enough. My own bed chillin', getting better slowly.
Happy to hear it, dude. Happy
Pleased
to hear
to
it.
meet you.
Jordan, good luck on the recovery. That is unfortunate. And Celebrity Sailboat Smackdown, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm excited. Lots of new responsibilities, but that's okay. Hopefully new responsibilities and you can leave behind responsibilities you didn't enjoy.
Cha-ching!
That's usually the goal. What is going? Galaxy Stardust with the 10 gift memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Sorry, I was eating right before streaming. Somebody told me a long time ago that don't eat granola or cereal or like nuts before you have to talk a lot. When I got into this whole thing, and I was like, whatever. And now I'd have yogurt bowls with granola in the morning. No, they were right. They're so right. Okay. Playing Animal Crossing while listening, so back I go to lurking. Good luck. Are the turnip prices good today, or whatever you do in Animal Crossing? I understand there's a little storyline for Animal Crossing, but I don't get like the long play loop of it. Like I never understand that, but I also get that it's probably just about just good vibes along the whole way. My goodness, I made it. I was fighting the shadow people. We making trees today? We're gonna be making a few trees today. Like having a mouthful of gravel. Yeah, but tasty gravel, so it's different. How we doing, Rofo? Coffee required. I already had a tea today, so I'm pretty good on the caffeine front. What type of trees are you building? A lot of different ones. We've got oak trees, we got birch trees, we got aspen trees, we got some pine trees. We're kind of doing we're doing a whole lot of everything. How can I subscribe as a member on Patreon without my account getting banned? I don't know why it would get banned. I wouldn't ban you for giving me money. That sounds like a weird thing to ban you for. Just like decorating my island, to be honest, and the turnip prices suck. Ugh, not the turnip prices being down. The economy's in shambles. First time watching your live streams, Galactic Blade, welcome on in.
6 years, love the streams, keep it up.
Is it Baza or Baza? Baza? I'm assuming Baza. Thank you so very much for the dono, dude. That's really, really kind of you. In 6 years, you've been around. You're one of the OGs then. Thank you. And 2-month membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm okay, busy, but that's just a Wednesday. Fair. Love trees. Also, it's nice to finally catch one of your streams. Been watching your 3-hour hardcore Minecraft cinematic franchise on YouTube. It's a good one. Well, we got a new video coming tomorrow. It's already set and scheduled and everything, so there's definitely a new video coming out tomorrow. I feel like my camera's like more whitewashed than it normally is. Like, I know I'm pale, but I feel like I'm not like this pale. I mean, I'm pretty pale, but you know, maybe it is what it is. All my accounts get banned as soon as I make them. I don't know why. I can't help you out with that one then. That doesn't sound like a thing I'm able to assist with. But that is a bummer. Maybe it's not legal in your country or something. I don't know. Vibrant visuals camera? No. That would make me all orange. Actually, what would it be if you're just in a regular forest biome? What color tint does vibrant visuals give? I booted up a Bedrock World just to see because I was curious, and I spawned in a jungle and I hit F5 to like see my own character, and I was like, oh my god, I'm bright red. 20 gift memberships too, dude. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Can we get some hearts in the chat, please, my friends? Thank you so very much. Boz, I really appreciate all the support today, dude. That's very, 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 very kind of you. I'm in Jersey, bro. They just hate me. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't help you out there. It's been a minute since I was able to watch your stream. Glad I was able to catch this one. Yeah, we're gonna be chilling today and just working on some cool trees and stuff. I've got a lot of stuff planned out, as in I planned out the entire forest, so we're just gonna kind of build and see where it goes today. It should be pretty fun. My friends over on YouTube, though, click the like button if you have not already. I really do appreciate it. But let me finish loading in the world because I had to reboot Minecraft. If you heard clicking while the stream was in starting soon mode. Aha! Tree! Slab. This is it. This is one of the trees. There's another one of the trees. There's a few more of the other trees. I've been doing a little bit of tree building to get this episode started already. Excuse me. And if y'all remember that forest that we cleared out on Monday's stream, it looks a wee bit different now. I've got all of our ground coverage in. Crimson Twilight, thank you for the 10 gift subs over on Twitch, dude. I really appreciate that. So we got a little bit of this. I was kind of I know the pale hanging moss is very much inspired by Spanish moss. I wasn't interpreting it exactly as Spanish moss. Let me actually see. I know we were looking at those pictures a little bit ago. Let me see if there's one that has a good picture of the moss on here that I was trying to mimic. No. So I'm looking at pictures. Yeah, this kind of has a little bit on one of the trees. Let's see. Where can I do middle monitor? This guy right here. So you see in this tree how there's that little bit of the moss hanging off of it? That's what I'm trying to mimic with that, like the pale hanging moss. So you can see it over here on a little bit of these trees. There's a little bit hanging down up in there. And oh, then there's even some like right back in here. But this is one of the photos I took when I was on my trip recently. And so I'm trying to mimic a few of the things that I saw when I was in the forest walking around. And part of it was that there was like moss hanging off of so many different trees. So I was trying to do that a little bit in patches throughout the forest. Hey, Jewel, how we doing? Welcome on in. We'll do a 50 gifted later. Oh, please make sure you're looking out for yourself first. I really do appreciate all the support, but no need to go absolutely crazy. I won't say no, but like, I always do like to throw the little bit out there first. Not Spanish moss, PNW moss. Yeah, I don't know what type of moss it's called. I just always call it like a little hanging moss, but it just looks like little like tendrils. And I was joking with Sid when we were out there. I was like, yeah, the PNW has been doing air plants longer than the millennials have been doing air plants. But this is what we're going to start with working on today. My plan. Oh, why are you all weird? Oh, because your tree trunk is right here. That would make more sense. My plan is to build up all of our trees that we have. And then I do have all of this like ground coverage and bush and everything that I built out here. But I want to do that in a future phase of the project. So the goal today is to come through and just build up a ton of these different trees that we can make throughout here. So you see, if I get out of the bushes, they just go. I mean, there's to give an idea. It's big. It's very, very big. I broke it down into parts, but yeah. So the goal is to fill this entire space with tree and foresty goodness and all that cool stuff. And I think it's gonna be really, really cool. So what was I on? The North Road, I think, is the one that I'm. East Edge. Yeah, we'll do that too, just so to make sure I can get that full tree in there. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Stay in school and work hard. Been wanting to support for 6 years. Just wasn't there now. So showing my life. Hey, I appreciate it. Barbados was called that because the Spanish thought the trees looked like they had beards. Interesting. My kitty finally has a clean bill of health. I'm so relieved. Ooh, that's exciting, Lady Katsa. Okay. As you can see, I have an absolute ton of materials in here. I've spent so much time gathering things, even outside of the stuff that we were. You know what? Before we get started, I actually need to go get more bones.
Pleased to meet you.
But yeah, I've done
28 months.
done my fair share of gathering recently. Before we get building, though, let's go pick up some more bone blocks because I am gonna need some more. Saranoski, thank you for the 28 months, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have you been to Diablo Lake in the Cascades? Off the top of my head, I'm not too sure.
Like
but
the stream once again. Much love for Fwip and
maybe
mods.
I don't know.
Heart
I've been around the
emoji.
Cascades a
Heart
bunch, so
emoji.
maybe, and I just can't remember. Bosley, thank you for the dono, dude. I really appreciate it. Started a world of my own. Any farms you recommend I build first? Hey, DJ, ZX, how we doing? First farm that I usually make is a villager, like, crop farm. Just because that sorts food for yourself, and you can also get some early villager trading going on. Which is nice just for some farmer stuff. Come at me. Do it. Nailed it! Oh, we lost the music disc. It fell in the water. Oh, man. Oh, so close. So close, dude. So close. Oh, well. It's fine. That'll be filled up. Cool. Straight into the lava. I already have one of the music discs, so it's not the end of the world, but... Oh, actually, you know what I haven't really looked at? Have any of these lightning rods aged down yet? It's kind of hard to tell from this distance if they're in the first or the second. So I'm assuming most are in the first. I don't know, we spent a decent amount of time here with all of the tool repairing. That you'd think some of them would have hit second stage. That was cool, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I tried my best. My secret exit. Best thing I've done to that nether cave since I built it. No more head bonks on the way out. Sorry, it's real framey in the city right now. What's your CPU and GPU? I have a 4090 and I have some i7 something or another. I can't remember. Got my sweatshirt from you a couple days ago. So happy. Awesome. If you make a mob switch in the nether tree, would it mess up the wither skeleton farm, or is it far enough away? That is some testing I need to do. I need to make a copy of the nether because the nether is not up to date with my creative copy. So I need to actually make a new creative copy because I've had some issues with since I've deleted a lot of chunks and come back to them and like done more things, and like they generate differently, so all the trees are placed in different spots and all the grass is placed in different spots, and even how some like the ground texturing is done, like the noise patterns are different when you based off of you do it. This is stream lagging only for me. That was just me. That was my game lagging. That wasn't the stream lagging. So that's on me. So flip steampunk city in Nether when we're not doing a steampunk city, we're gonna do a cyberpunk city. I need to get around to finishing that up though. Okay, first up, let's just start. Nope, we can't start with that one, never mind. Actually, we could. Let's see, what would it be if I do west? Ah, that is the right one. Okay, we'll start with this guy. It's been kind of a pain in the butt to get started, but as soon as we're above that ground layer, it'll be totally fine. That looks like it's just all oak leaves, and then we need spruce and tough and stuff. Oh, a little mud, a little mossy cobble. All right. Mud. Mossy cobble, tough. We'll get 2 stacks. Probably need that. Probably need that. Probably need that. That. We'll bring those. Oak will bring 1 stack. I don't know why I've been storing my oak logs down at this point, but I have been. And we will take as many of these as we can carry. And then we will sleep. Are you a Christmas fan or hater? I enjoy the winter holidays a lot more. I'm not necessarily like obsessed with Christmas, but my favorite part of the winter is definitely the holiday season, just because you get all like the holiday lights and everything up, and I do love a Christmas tree and all that. Like I think that's, I really enjoy that vibe because it brings a lot of brightness to the area, which is really, really nice, especially for me. I live in Washington, where currently right now it gets dark at about 4:45 p.m. every day. Like sun is going down. So I really enjoy when the winter like holidays come around, because then it lights things up a lot more when people put lights up on their houses. Goes well. So
I'll catch the VOD later. Like y'all.
Arcane Gaming, hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for the support, dude. And then we need to go, we do a little set here, bring it down. Yeah, we can do just a little bam, bam, bam. Yeah, cool. Ignore the sounds of skeletons underneath the train. They don't, if you ignore them, they don't exist. How many trees do you think you need to make a forest? Well, I mean, if you're going off of realistic standards, you need a lot more trees than I'm making. This is a baby forest. But if you're going off of Minecraft standards, I think as long as you have like 40 to 50 trees, I think that can qualify as a forest. Just in Minecraft, a lot of stuff gets scaled down, but in reality, it's like you can make a sparse forest. But if you're going for something that needs to, that you want to feel really dense, my thought is not off of like number of trees you need to include. It's a vibe that you create. What was that one? 3 years, new badge. Havoc, thank you so much for the 3 years. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the reason why I say it's more about the vibe that you want to create is I want to create a forest environment that when I am inside the forest, I feel like I'm densely inside of a forest. Whereas if you don't have enough trees, you might instead feel a little bit more like you're like kind of just in some trees. But no, I want to feel like when I'm in the forest that I'm like, all I can really see around me. Oh, those are all dark oak leaves. But like all that I can see around me really is like dense forest. Like I want to feel very lost inside of it. Oh, we do need some birch up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm cheating. Thought this was one of the variants I made that's just oak. I guess not. Oh, that's for that other little tree. Yeah, well. I also need moss. Okay. We gotta go do another little resource switcheroonie. I know most of the custom trees I made, but I was thinking this was a different one. So if we need moss, that is going to be all the way over here. I just made a custom forest, and I was wondering if I should put forest in the video title. I think it
Missed my gift.
depends. Ah, I'm so sorry. Baza, 5 more gift memberships? Thank you so much, dude. I saw Arcane Gaming. Thank you for 5 gift memberships. Appreciate it as well. And Baza, thank you for the dono. So sorry I missed those. Okay, we need to get ourselves grass, and we're definitely gonna need some bone meal because we have to grow up some of that. And I need to get rid of some of these leaves because I need to pick up some birch leaves. And we'll get rid of another one, as I'm assuming I'm probably gonna need some azalea too. Okay, that should be everything. Probably not. Sorry, sometimes when I get ranting, I don't pay attention very well to notifications coming in. What's for tomorrow? A little bit of mountain building is on the schedule for tomorrow. There's a reason why there hasn't been any digging in the last few streams. Every time I get into building a forest, I start to be like, man, I really want to design more custom trees. It's a really slippery slope because I planned out this entire forest, and then these last few days I've been like, I can make a new custom tree that could fit even better right there. Then I can add more to my repertoire of custom trees. But that's okay, we'll get there soon. Hey Zappy, how we doing? You've reached dig quota this year? Yeah, we've dug a lot of blocks this year. If you think about the river dig, it might seem like it was forever ago, but that was January of 2025. Maybe I feel like it was forever ago, but dude, yeah, that was that actually wasn't too long ago. The river dig was not insanely long ago. I'm in between on what I want to do next. And I'm having a really hard time deciding what project to do next. Because part of me is like, oh, let's just go and finish up, or quote, finish up the mountains around the city, like get the one up by the Foliage University. Like that sounds like a cool stream project and like thing to start working on, so we might do that on streams and work on seeing what we can create over there. But then part of me is also like, yeah, but I could also do like a end of year, let's work on the City of Path again and get that fully connected from top to bottom, which could also be cool. And so I'm like way in the middle, because if you look over at the City of Path, like it's connected here, but we still have this big open space. So like this, I feel like is the next one I want to complete the most. I know technically I should do this so it finishes everything off, but I'm really leaning towards just going down here. You'll think you'll do another grindy build / stream in January? Love the laid back streams. Probably to some extent.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh yeah. 52 months already. Like the stream everyone flip yay.
Was that Blooded Eyes? Thank you so much for the 52 months. But my plan is to do something in January. I'm also really looking forward to taking some time off. So it's gonna kind of depend on where that lands. I'm gonna try and prioritize some rest this January, because I don't think I did that the best last January, and it definitely started to catch up with me. So I'm gonna use this January as a bit of time to touch up on some backlogs IRL stuff that I haven't really been doing or keeping up with, like some projects around the house and whatnot that I want to do. And we're traveling a bit, and so I want to definitely keep up with doing some stuff, but we're probably just not going to be doing like the 5 streams a week, 6 hours each stream that we're doing digging out the river. But I want to do something. We'll do something fun in there.
Keep it real.
Who's that? H-Pop, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, folks. Hi's, hellos, how we doing? What we up to? What's going on?
Keep it real.
Hi, it's been a few streams. Like the stream, guys.
Who was that? Who was that? Who was that? Ninja, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How we doing today? I lost my leaf. Where'd my leaf go? My leaf! My leaf! I must have picked it up. I don't know. Or it is gone forever. And it's fine. Thanks so much for the raid, H-Bomb. What we up to? What we up to today? We're doing a little bit of tree building over here. I've been working on a new forest design that we're finally throwing into the hardcore world. My leaf! It was my leaf. My cabbages. Ugh, when's Minecraft gonna add cabbages to the game?
Keep it real.
Hey F-Whip, when you do the next couple fields, can you make a few pumpkin patches and melon patches?
I haven't made a pumpkin patch or melon patch in forever. I feel like a melon patch I'd need to do out in like New Papyrus, like on that side of the world. I don't think that would make too much sense here, but I could do a pumpkin patch soon. I was watching some people playing Anno Pax Romana, whatever it is. I can't remember the number scheme they use for it. I've been seeing people doing like the big like lavender fields or whatever they are, the big purple heather fields or whatever the heck they are, and I'm like, I need to make one of those. Did you ever find a deep slate emerald ore? No, I've never dug a mountain down low enough to get close to deep slate emeralds, so yeah. There we go. There's our first tree. I'm just gonna get rid of this leaf. That doesn't need to be there. Just gonna pick that guy up, and we will pick this guy up. Otherwise, he looks a little weird. Oh, we're gonna be creating such a mob spawner. Oh, you want to go? You want to freaking go? Yeah. Like that tree. That's a nice tree. It is. I like this tree. That's a good tree. This is my favorite tree that I've designed, though. I designed this guy. This is the same tree that we have over next to the shrine, way over that way. Who's over there? Who's there? Oh, there's another one. We're sleeping first. I will 100% recommend jumping on the making your own bread train as well. One of my really good buddies, he's been big on the sourdough train. He's been making sourdough bread for like every group gathering that we've done recently, and it's really, really good. It's been great to have. Always have a friend who makes bread, or be the friend who makes bread. All around good. Okay. Next up, what is this? Jungle, oak reef, mud. Okay. It's gonna be kind of like a back and forth of we're putting things away, we're picking them up, we're putting things away.
Light it up with glow lichen.
I'm not planning to light it up yet because I've got a lot of planned stuff for under canopy decorations that you'll see in the schematic when they're on, that I think are gonna light it up enough that we won't, or not light it up, but spawn proof it enough that it won't be an issue. We just gotta get through phase 1 of issue. Okay, jungle, mud. I think I need that. Put that back, put that back. Need probably that. Put that away, put a little bit of that away. I'll just grab some oak. Hey, John, welcome in. Make the whole forest and then make the awful like and subscribe pun in the video. True. True. I just need to make a glow lichen field and then make the like and subscribe pun. That's all I'm hearing. We got a lot of stuff that we gotta get. Why are you like in a? Are you in like a weird block state right there? Oh man. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're not supposed to be there. Little babby. A little itty babby, baby little tree. I'm just really excited for... I want to keep this area out here pretty open. I think I might do like another few trees right there. Like a little like bunch of these, but like over in that point. And maybe like one more tree like here-ish or something, but I want to keep it very much this road is along the edge of the forest. You're still gonna have some trees on both sides, but this vibe of when you get up here and you kind of start actually getting into it is so good. Oh, glow lichen shrub scribe. True. Is the audio low for anyone else? I turned it up a good amount from last stream, so hopefully it's not. Do you spawn proof everything you build? No. Absolutely not. No. We don't bother with that here. Unless it's a farm. I couldn't be bothered. Oh, that's oak. It's a good joke though. Good joke. Good. No, I'm kidding. It's important to spawn proof your builds. I am lazy. I don't do it. Okay, walls. We need that. We need that. I believe we need that. We already got that. And then we need that. And I think that. And then my achacha right here. I don't need that many. Oh, I have some of the hanging moss on this tree. We'll install that now. We'll just have to get through. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's just another guy with a cha-cha. Reefs. I've spent way too long actually designing this forest. Why are you being weird? Oh, that was just the schematic was being goofy. No? Oh, it goes up and then it connects. I was like, what is going on with that tree? Got a nice surprise in the mail when my foliage hoodie turned up. Yes. I've seen so many people posting that they got them. I'm so excited. It's so absolutely awesome that people are finally getting them. Sound like for a few people shipping was a little all over the place, so hopefully they all get delivered and arrive soon. It's warm as well, right? I wear mine a lot. I don't know if it's weird to wear your own merch that you got made, but you know, I'm not gonna wear it. How can I expect anyone else to wear it, you know? I like mine for dog walks. When it's like kind of cold, but not like super cold. That's where I feel like, oh, we need to, ooh, we're kind of cutting off on that side. Let's see, this is probably gonna be river 1. No. Center. Center would do it. Still waiting for USPS to pick mine up. Oh, hopefully they get there soon. As long as they're en route, and that's a good start. It's time for the cold front. Yeah, it was cold here last night. Normally I sleep really warm. Like I don't typically like sleep under a bunch of blankets or anything. I run really hot when I'm trying to sleep. And last night, oh, I was snuggling up and everything I could. I was so cold. It's fine. Oh, we need the pale moss. Should be here. Sorry for the really rough schematic. Warm here, 86 right now. Enjoy your heat. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's thankfully, I'm just happy it's not raining. That's like all I really am caring about right now. I think we got all of it. It's almost summer here, so the weather is warming up. Right, southern hemisphere friends. Oh, we missed one up there. All of it. Oh, we have one right over there. Yeah, I think with the pale moss, like it looks a little weird when it's out here, but one thing I've realized for building up forests is all of the leaves in Minecraft, there's not a whole lot of variation in colors. That's not just like an extreme color variation, especially when you're in a plains biome. Like from a distance, they all kind of blend in really well. I'll just put a marker there. Until you get into, like, they're all just different shades of green, but even in that, if you look in real life, there's so many different ones. So like if you want to make a good looking custom tree in Minecraft that stands on its own, you need to use multiple leaf types in there. But then if you put that into a forest, it very quickly kind of blurs a lot of them together. Like we have our azalea, we have our oak, and we have acacia right there, which like from a distance, you kind of see the little highlights in all of that. But then when you have like just your birch, if you have a ton of different birch trees, it just looks like a blob. So you have to hide a little bit of the acacia in there every once in a while to give a little bit of highlight to it. And so it's kind of, it gets really all over the place with tree types and making a forest actually look good that doesn't just like look like blob of green. Because I mean, there's a bunch of different oak trees over there. And then we have jungle leaves, but jungle leaves and oak leaves have a very similar color level to them, at least to me. So it's been a challenge. I've tried doing some trees in here that are, I've tried taking some of them that are like,
Keep it real.
My hoodie might arrive tomorrow. I am excited.
Woo, Ninja,
Less
that's
than
awesome.
3.
But I've taken some trees that had a bunch of variation of the leaf texturing and stuff that I made in the creative world in the super flat, and then I just brought them back to being like a single, like just oak leaves, and then I've kept some that have the full variation to it, so we should get a nice cool gradient throughout the forest is the goal. We might have to come back in and change some if it's a little too bleh. But here, because like this guy's acacia, this is kind of meant to be like tiny little spindly trees, and then these are they're bigger boyos. Also, New Light Matica, I don't know if I'm at just like an outdated version, but like it like makes everything invisible. It's really annoying. Okay, we need to get ourselves some tough acacia log and wood. Okay, we need tough, probably 2 stacks. We need that. Probably gonna go with 2 stacks of it too. That. I should have tough somewhere. It's not over here though, I believe. Bring our glass. Tracker for your system R2. Nice. How to make a copy of my world? I just go into the Minecraft files and just copy paste it. And then rename the second one to creative. And then you go into that creative one and you go into open to land, commands on, and put yourself, or well, that doesn't do anything, but commands on. And then if you use Axiom, you can type Axiom enable cheats once you have cheats enabled, and that'll permanent lock it with cheats enabled. All right, acacia leaves. I think that's enough. We'll see. Trying to think of anything else in here that I need. I don't think there's anything else for this I need. All right, cool. Dude, we're wubbing. Big wubs. Sorry, I'm just moving some windows around. Boop, 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 boop. My friends over on YouTube, if you all can do me a solid and click the like button, I very much do appreciate it. So thank you everybody so much for doing that. It helps me out so much, so I really do appreciate it. I feel like I want to redesign these trees. I'm using them here, but it's mostly out of I don't feel like I have a better option. Like I really birch leaf. Oh, that's that tree. Let me just leave it. I would absolutely love for Minecraft to give us gray wood. I want to have gray, like a light gray wood, mostly for a light gray fence, or even just like just a general, like a mid-tone gray. So, because we have light gray and we have gray. So I guess gray, not light gray. Or no, like an in-between. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. All I know is I want one. All I know is that I want gray wood for building trees. Because trees IRL are very gray. They're not the super saturated browns or whatever that we have in Minecraft. Want a green wood? A green wood would be cool too. I'm just thinking in terms of like green wood would be fun for building structures, but I think in terms of landscaping, I think that's where like a gray would really shine. Because like I would also love a purple wood. I think a purple wood would be super cool to have to work with. That's like the closest we have to purple wood is crimson, and obviously that's not purple.
Pleased to meet you.
It would be cool, like a purple and a blue.
Already. Oh, how time flies.
Rhiannon, thank you so much for the tier 2. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well today. All right, there's one more tree in. I want autumn orange-ish leaves. I want orange leaves and I want yellow leaves. I think I want yellow more than I want orange, but I'm definitely with you on the general idea of colored leaves, especially after my trip and just seeing all of the... I'd never realized like how vibrant larch trees are. And that was one, and it's a like a deciduous conifer tree. So like it still has pine needles, but it loses its needles in the winter, and they turn this absolutely just gorgeous bright orange that just looks so crazy among everything else. I got a lot of forest inspo when we were out on our trip a few weekends ago. Which is why I was like, I kind of had planned this forest to be this video. And then it just really worked out, and I was like, oh my god. I'm ready. I need to build me a forest right now. Jewel, have you seen that new launcher Mulberry's working on? Pandora, I think it is. I feel like that would be up your alley. It's very much in beta stages, but it looks pretty cool. Mulberry's about to just rewrite the entire Minecraft modding scene just because they wanted to try out an idea. Where are you building? Path and the Foliage University are right over there. Dog Brewery is right there. Bamboo. If we had bamboo log, like not the stripped bamboo coloring, like that green bamboo, if we had that as like all of the fences and everything, that would be pretty cool. I feel like that would be good enough for a green wood for me for now. Obviously it's much more of like a lime than a green, but if we're gonna go with anything, that'd be an easy add. I feel like just a bamboo fence that's not the stripped bamboo could definitely be doable. I forgot leaves. Meowdy. What's up, Sloth? How we doing? Our friends, click the like button if you haven't. I very much do appreciate it. Try and go over here so I can place that. Yeah, okay. Nice. Building tweez. Almost as good as digging. Almost as good as digging. Oh, y'all are a hard crowd to please. Look at my tweez. We already got 5 tweez in. We haven't been live for an hour. Custom bamboo forest would be sick though. I've always wanted to do a custom bamboo forest and I've never gotten around to it. I also just don't really build much Asian inspired stuff in my worlds. But maybe I need to try it. The problem is that like, that looks really cool in there just as is, on the map at least. Like we have our desert area here, we have our medieval area here. This is gonna kind of turn into like Tuscan, Mediterranean inspired stuff that'll work up this way when we eventually cover the copper farm. Up here, I'm kind of thinking this is going to be medieval again. I just really like these plateaus. I think it'd be really cool to kind of do something like Mistborn with like manors on top of the plateaus and like city stuff in between. But that's like I'm saving that for an if I want to. We'll do Nordic up here when we expand this terrain more. We obviously got our Dwarven over here. We got this kind of new style that came out in last week's video down here with this really red, colorful place. But that I'm also okay with just like having its own village. I do want to come back in and work on that like brick, like, or not brick, but like a clay pit build in that little section there. I think could be fun. So I guess we have like jungle and all that down here. We could turn this region with the stony peaks and whatnot down into more of a Asian area. Like that could potentially work out. But then we have a meso, so I don't know if that works too well. But and then we also have Oh, excuse me. I don't even know what's over here. I'm not even sure. Are you ever going to do that Greek island you've been talking about? It's still down here. It's still ready to go. As in, like, I haven't done anything with it. I kind of got a taste for it with that little Solar Punky Island, and I think this is going to be very similar to the Solar Punky Island, just big. But I think before we do the Greek area, I want to come up here and do the, like, very Mediterranean Tuscan inspired. I heard Tuscan, and my first thought was Tatooine. No, not Tuscan Raiders. Tuscan, like Tuscany. Very different. Very different. Easily confused, easily mixed up, but very different. We did, so I think I've mentioned it. We're watching through all the Star Wars right now, and we finished Andor, then we did Rogue One, and then we did 4, 5, and then we just did 1, 2. We did 1, 2, and then we just watched episode 3 over the weekend. And so now we're going back and we're gonna do episode 6 soon, and they're better than I remember them being. Like, I remember I always remember enjoying Star Wars, but never being like, oh yeah, these are the best movies ever. But now I'm like, no, I understand why when they came out people were freaking out. Like, I get it. I fully understand now why people were like, oh my god, this is the most insane thing ever. You know what? I don't have any diorite, and I'm also missing a fence. I had to go get some diorite. I only brought walls with me. Like, I could... yeah, we do need diorite. I thought for sure. Maybe I have some in an ender chest. We'll see. I normally have a big diorite box in here. Did I take it out? Yeah. I, for some reason, had a whole box dedicated to building birch trees a while ago. Oh, I do have diorite. Hee-hee. Nice. Oh, we also need birch. Don't need this acacia. No, it's not. We need birch. We need birch. And then I think the one after I need cherry. And then we need that. Oh, we've got... yeah, we'll just do that. I got my cherry, and then I'm gonna need some acacia for the cherry. That should be everything to build the next 2 trees. Stan is on another level. Stan just picks the most absurd projects to do, and then clip farms the heck out of them. You know, like, good for him. Ah, there we go. The amount of resources is crazy. Oh, is he doing this one in survival? Has he fully moved to survival, or does he still do creative stuff? I'll be honest, I've not watched a Stan video in a very long time. Time to be a hacker man. Big hacker man. Hardcore 2 at the moment. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's interesting. I guess Stan to me seems like somebody who just kind of does his own thing and has just found success in it. But I'm always so interested by people who are starting hardcore now. Like, I feel like the hardcore ship has sailed a long time ago. Like, I don't... Like, for me, I wouldn't... If people were like, hey, I want to get started on YouTube and I want to play Minecraft, like, do a survival build series, like, whether you're a builder or not, they're like, what should I do? I'd be like, don't play hardcore. Like, that ship sailed a long time ago. Just do, like, regular survival or do something. And yeah, I feel like the hardcore scene is come and gone. But I don't know. Flip's a cheater. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've never denied that. You know, y'all know that. I've never actually denied that. I'm just cheating every single video I make. And look at this. Obviously cheating. You're already established with the whole hardcore thing. Same with Filza. I would even say, though, that, like... yeah, it works for me. But I also think if I wasn't playing hardcore... like, I think there's actually... like, y'all have probably noticed in my videos for the last while... I have not put hardcore in video titles or thumbnail tags or on even thumbnails for a bit. And that's been me testing to see if there's a difference in the search on it, just because I kind of had a hunch that hardcore was really on its way out. And since I've no longer been putting hardcore in my video titles, but like I'll casually mention in the video that I'm playing in hardcore and like the day count and things like that, but I'm not like trying to pitch it as I did this in hardcore. I'm just like, yeah, I just did this in Minecraft. And I've seen so much more success in videos and like getting views and things by just not even mentioning that I'm in hardcore, which is kind of nuts. You'd think for somebody who's established that like that would be something where you would actually benefit from continuing to share that you're doing it in that same game mode, but no. I don't really think of you as a hardcore YouTuber. Yeah, that's fair. Would you call it cheating if you admit to it? I think it's called innovating. Yeah, I'm going to pull this ace out of my sleeve, but I'm innovating in this card game. No, I'm not just messing with you, Spade. How many trees left now? Oh, we're not finishing all of them today. There's no way. This isn't even the full resource list. This is just the ones we have turned on right now. And there's like 4,000 leaves to, like, there's like 3,000 oak leaves and 2,000 birch trees, 3,000 acacia leaves. No, leaves, not trees. Not trees. Very much taking back that trees was in there. Leaves. There's not 4,000 trees. Could you imagine if I was like, yeah, so I built a 4,000 tree forest. Wait, you can jump on a wall with the light dropping? Yeah. Hey, Frenchman, how we doing? Did y'all's hoodie ever show up? The hoodies get there? Did they arrive? Hopefully. You said they got sent back, right? Did they get sent back? Where are we in the world? We are in between Dog Brewery and the city. No. Should get info between 2 to 4 business days. Oh. I'm so sorry. That's so annoying. Said the lady. Yeah. Hopefully they get there soon. All right, I need to get that. I think that's it. We're gonna assume that's it. I would have done it if it wasn't for some loser who put that branch in the way. Some people putting their branches everywhere. No respect for the elytra hopper. Oh, I hear some zombie burning up. Hey, Anima, how we doing? Unless I already said hi to you, then nah. No, I'm kidding. Meh. How many hours do you have in this world? Hours? I don't know, but play stats, what are we at now? Total time played, we're almost at 100 days, so we're almost at 2,400 hours. So we're above 2,300 hours. been in the world for a minute. Have you watched the new season of Hermitcraft? I've seen some of them. I felt like I watched Scar and I watched Mumbo, and I felt like I got a decent idea for how it all started, and then I just haven't really watched anything else.
Pleased to meet you.
Good to see you, F-Whip. Y'all remember to like the stream and stay hydrated.
Yeah, definitely like the stream. Hydration, yeah, recommended too, I guess. Or Sama, thank you for the 38 months. Lovely to have you. Thank you so very much. Hope you're doing well today. Impressive to keep it going that long. Yeah, we've been in the world for a while. It's been fun. It's been a good journey. I've learned a lot as a builder. Even if you look at like my start, I think my original builds, they hold up. They are definitely, if I was doing them nowadays, they would be much different on the detailing front. But I like what we've been able to design here in the world. I think we've made some really cool stuff. Hey, Valerie, welcome on in. What would you change with your starter base if you were to build it now? I probably would I would probably scale it up a bit so it'd be a bit bigger. My build scale has definitely increased a bit since I started this world. Like oh, we're out of warped. I definitely make things that are larger than I used to, just for more shaping capabilities on the outside, which I have a lot of fun with. I think it helps bring a lot more interest into builds. So probably the starter house would have ended up something about the size of the dog brewery, if I had to guess. Whereas the starter house we have now is, like, it's pretty small if you think about it. It's only like, what, 15 blocks long and like 7 blocks wide, if even. Like, the interior is only 5 blocks wide, so. I probably would have given... I like the overall shape. I like what I did with it. I think it's just one that could benefit from an extra little bit of scale up. Like make it all just a little bit bigger, I think would probably be it. And that would definitely be different on shading and texturing. I really didn't know much about shading when I was getting started in this. Like, I kind of knew the basics of it, like but using shading in Minecraft to be able to bring out certain shapes was not really what I was doing. I was more using shading to cast shadows on things, so I think I would definitely change that too. Where are all these? I'm missing that many leaves. There's an oak leaf up there too. We ever renovate some old builds? I don't ever plan to renovate old builds because I think that's a really slippery slope that a lot of people fall into in their Minecrafting time, where if you spend all your time just renovating old builds, you never really make new things. And I want this world to keep growing, and I think it's totally fine to look at old builds and be like, yeah, I would do that differently now. But for me personally, I find that that's where I need to stop those things, and I can acknowledge I do it differently and take that as a, okay, yeah, I've grown since I've done that, but then I can still also keep track of where I've come from, and kind of keep track of how I've grown over the years as a builder. So that helps me inside of my own world, instead of looking at backups, be able to in my own world be like, oh yeah, no, I made that back then. That thing's about 2-3 years old, and it, you know, still holds up to, I think it's good, but we just want to make sure we don't get creepered. That would be bad news bears. Doing good already. Yeah, it's starting to get there. But you'll see here, we now have the trees coming in, but this doesn't feel very foresty quite yet, even though we've got like a few layers of trees. What really is going to bring this alive is the ground coverage. Like, you can make tall trees everywhere all you want, and that really only does so much when it comes to it. But like, as far as the view of the forest, that's starting to look pretty cool. Getting there. Completely agree. I was just curious to hear your take. Yeah, I think it's just a slippery slope that can end with a lot of people no longer really innovating in their, no longer like growing their world, just like redoing things in their world. Which I always want to be on the side of growing my world instead of caught in the trap of, because once you start redoing one thing in your world, then you're going to be redoing all of the things in your world. And that is a very, very dangerous game to be playing as you get farther and farther into things, because you're always going to be finding something about something you made that you're not happy with. All right, so there's a birch tree. And then it just becomes, it's a very slippery slope to really, really not enjoying your time in game, I think is my take on it. Okay, we are going to find our birch. Already got my diorite, and I've already got my birch. I actually think I need some glow lichen for this one. I think I used it for blending. And then you end up like me and are always restarting instead of being content with what I have. Yeah, I think I will say I think it's okay to start new, start fresh. Like I know I'm big on like saying no, play in your world long term, just enjoy the process of being in the world for a long time, blah blah blah, like go through all that. And like I very much think the long-term world is definitely the route that I enjoy, but I also think there can be something extremely enjoyable. I mean, there's a reason why so many people love the 2-week Minecraft phase. There's something really charming and fun about just being in a fresh world with nothing set up, no direction, and just seeing where you can take it and seeing what your brain in that moment wants to do. And I think there's definitely a really fun way to play Minecraft where you're going about that way. And but you got to be really careful about making sure that you keep it as something where you're still doing things differently. Like, there's a lot of people who do that like 2-week Minecraft phase or whatever, but they build pretty much the same house every single time they're in there. And then they're like, why am I not having fun? This game obviously sucks. And it's like, well, you kind of done the same thing every 2-week Minecraft phase because you've determined that's like the best way to get geared up and win the game. And this is the best base layout. So obviously there's no point in trying a different one. And like, for me, that's where like the problem of the 2-week Minecraft phase comes in. Like, there's so many video games out there that are popular in like a seasonal format, like where you play it for a few months, you take a good while off, and you come back, you play it for a few months, and you take a while off, and rinse and repeat. Minecraft's no different. Yeah, Dog Brewery's right over there, Hades. Hey, Peropal, how we doing? Not sure where this changes into that next tree, so I'm just gonna kind of stop it right there. I think I'm already into the next tree. Maybe, I don't know. Azalea? No, I took the elytra off. I meant to put it on. Oopies. This song always makes me think of Star Fox. I'm not even like a big Star Fox fan. Like, I couldn't even tell you anything of the latest Star Fox games, if there even are latest Star Fox games. But this song always makes me think of Star Fox. Oh, that's a different tree. It's also a different tree. Whatever. They all need to get placed in eventually anyways. I just try and do it to be visually appealing, doing it a single tree at a time. Do a barrel roll. Ah. Yeah, that's very obviously that other tree. Whatever. Whatever. Slightly leaned back and my back cracked like crazy. My friends, click the like button if you have not already on the stream. It helps me out a ton, so I really do appreciate everybody doing that. I know we're just kind of chilling today, but I very much do appreciate the support. Okay. When are you going to make another episode of Misadventures? That's a great question that I don't really have an answer to. I'm sorry. Oh, ow. Sorry, gotta stretch. I miss Moss. I missed Moss. I'm new to Twitch. Where's the like button? Oh, yeah, if you're on Twitch, you're totally fine. It's a YouTube thing. I'm multi-streaming YouTube and Twitch. No, Twitch viewers, if you're just chilling, you don't even need to talk. If you're just here looking pretty, you're doing great. You're doing great. You just sit there and have an excellent time. It's the YouTube friends that have an extra job. Yeah, you can't follow it though. I'm pretty sure to talk in my chat you have to be followed though. Pretty sure I have that turned on. Yes, I'm pretty. Thank you for noticing. Anytime. Anytime. 1 second. I got a phone call. Sorry about that. Waiting on some people to come by the house this afternoon, and they wanted to call and check in on everything that they needed to do, so. All right, we're back. Time to game. Love a chill stream. Yeah, they're pretty nice. All right, I want to do this guy next, just because we kind of half built him already. So that's kind of our spruce tree stuff. Okay, that's easy. Hey, Valen, how we doing? Boring. That's okay, Johnny Jojo. There's actually no reason that you need to be in the stream, so if you're bored, you're more than welcome to actually turn the stream off and go do something else. We need those guys. I'm gonna bring 2 sets of fences. I definitely need that. We'll bring 6 of those, 3 of these, 2 of those. Maybe we'll do 4 and we'll do 5. That'll be fine. You've been playing along in this world, then the Building with Whip world, right? Are you doing something else to combat burnout, or what makes this world longevity-wise better? Yeah, we're actually almost 3,000. No, we're over 2,000 days ahead of Building with Whip right now. Building with Whip didn't make it to 10,000, and we're at 11,776 right now. I really think the thing that helped me a lot with this is that I needed Building with Whip to help me learn how to play the game, and I played Building with Whip in a way that was very much what I thought was more the expected survival player route to go. Like, get in your world, then you want to build up your big mob farms, you can have all the resources, and you can have this, you can have that, you can blah 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 blah. And so I did a lot of that when I was in the Building with Whip world. And it got to a point where I was playing for the route and the process that you see a lot of people online saying this is the proper route to play and set up a Minecraft world. And after a while, I realized that I didn't want to do that. And also, I was so far sunk into that world that it was really hard to pull out of that and find a different way to play that was more in line with how I actually like to play this game. So the transition into the hardcore worlds was me testing out something new to see if it was something that I was going to enjoy in itself, of just like, will I enjoy hardcore Minecraft? I don't know. Let's test it out. And then I really fell in love with hardcore Minecraft. And that kind of changed a lot of that for me too, in terms of I liked that extra challenge it added in. It kept everything fresh and kept everything going. But I've realized over that time, since I was in Building with Whip versus Hardcore Season 1, 2, and 3 versus where I'm at now, is that it's all about the pacing that I play at. Hey, Waxrod, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome on in, folks. We're kind of chatting about how this world has been something that I've been enjoying more, as it's now the longest running survival world I've ever had versus the old like Building with Whip worlds and whatnot, which was my original super long term. But yeah, I really realized for me that I need to play the game in my own way, and I need to make sure that I'm not doing projects that eliminate a whole list of projects. Like, I have multiple creeper farms in this world. I have multiple but I still don't have like a general mob farm in this world. And I also don't AFK in this world, which helps me personally stay more attached to what I'm doing. Like, I'll AFK if I absolutely need to, specifically for resources that I need in that moment. But you'll never see me just like AFKing for the sake of stocking up on resources, because I don't want to eliminate that part of the game that is very important to, I think, having a good long-lasting survival world, is that you're embracing all different parts of Minecraft. And a big part of Minecraft is gathering blocks and existing in the world and building all the stuff. And then I think the other part that's really helped me stay super intact is that I'm growing a world outward from where I am instead of like just putting things super far away. I think that's also something that I'm building with Whip that just did not work for me. Just got off school and hit my new PR in bench 210. Dang, dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But welcome on in, Raiders. How we doing? Hope all is well over here today. It's going pretty good.
You are such an awesome streamer / YouTuber. You bring so much comfort and chill vibes to my mornings, and I love your vibes. Thank you for being something I look forward to each week less than 3.
Hey, Galaxy Stardust, thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate the dono. Glad you enjoy the community so much and hanging in the streams. Yeah, I think everybody needs to find the way that they enjoy playing Minecraft, which is like very cheesy to say, but I do think is really true. I was trying to, or when I was doing building with Whip, I also think it's great to have a world that is your learning how you enjoy playing world, and then you create a world that's your like actual playing in world. At least for me, that was important. Flora, thank you so much for the 13 months. I appreciate you. Like, I already kind of knew how to build when I got into building with Whip. I was already a builder. Like, for that era of Minecraft builders. I don't think I was amazing. I was able to pull off some cool looking builds, but nothing that was like absolutely nuts or just really groundbreaking or anything. It was kind of using stuff that I had seen elsewhere. And so I had to learn a whole lot about how to build and how to play a game. And I think a big thing that made me want to move to a different world is that all of the infrastructure was set up in old ancient parts of the building with Whip world that I just didn't really want to exist in playing the game. Like, I wanted to grow and go elsewhere and like experience different parts of it, and then I didn't feel like I could do that in a way that was gonna help me to like really enjoy what's going on. I felt really locked into what I was doing, I guess, and I wanted that fresh start very much. Oh, I jumped off. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I think that is something that people definitely need to figure out as they're going, like what your balance is of stuff you actually want to be doing. So that one needs moss, and that one's a lot of azalea and tall grass. I'm not in a place to support you besides likes, but I appreciate the commitment to this world. Hey, and please never feel the obligation to support beyond. If all you want to do or can do or feel like doing, whatever that is just watching the streams and hanging out, that's all I expect from any viewer. Or that's more than I expect. Even viewers who can't even watch everything I do, like that's totally fine. There's a lot of content out there in the world. There's a lot of responsibilities out there in the world. I know things are. I know y'all got lives. You're not just sitting here watching my videos. I appreciate all the time you give me, but it's always awesome to have people here, but it's never an expectation that people are going to show up to streams or be a part of it. I just hope that I can keep making content that's fun enough that people want to keep showing up to it. I'm playing in a world where I traveled pretty far from spawn, but I found a desert village that's right next to a pyramid. So I'm happy. Nice.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi Whip. I just went through the 15 days frenzy and now I'm taking some time off from my world. Anyways, don't forget to like the stream, peeps.
Oh, like the 2-week Minecraft phase frenzy? Beatrice, thank you for the 27 months, though. I really appreciate that. The heck did I put a fern on here for? No. Oh, that was probably why I did a mask after I put the trees in. I just picked up that there's moss up here to put a thing on. It's like, why would I waste a fern on a tree? Love the content flip. Do you have any plans for a third big city? Eventually, yes. I'm hoping Tough Hall can kind of turn itself into a bigger city, but I really need to spend more time. That's a style that I'm having a hard time developing. I'm having a hard time getting Tough Hall to being a vision, and from the vision in my brain to what I want in the world. So yeah, because we have Tough Hall, which is going to kind of be a big like crescent shape from here all the way to here. Probably some harbor in this little bay. Maybe another harbor in there if I end up wanting to. Then we obviously have New Papyrus that's going to occupy like this whole section eventually TM. And then we have this really cool savanna biome up here that I think could be really fun to build in. We're also literally earlier today in stream talking about doing like an Asian area down somewhere in here that could be kind of cool. There's a big cherry grove actually. Could potentially be part of it. But there's, and then also this island eventually is going to be a big like Grecian island. And then we have the Tuscan area that's going to kind of exist in this stretch. So we've got a lot of stuff. We'll probably have like a town up here for the Nordic area when we eventually do that. I'm kind of thinking so I have an idea for a big, I know this is going to sound stupid. I have an idea for like a really big mountain, like over here, I thought could be cool, but I'm almost like, it's probably a little too close to the ocean, but I was thinking about like bringing these three mountains together into one big peak that kind of overshadows this entire valley. But then I also like have the big plan for the mountain up here that I kind of want to
my
plan
first
one of those
member
out
milestone chat. Really looking forward to supporting you for many years. _F whip
Ninja,
heart.
and thank you so much for all the support. I know you've been in the community for a little while now, and I really do appreciate everything. So thank you so much. Of course, another mountain. Yeah. Could be cool to do something St. Petersburg inspired instead of typical Nordic in the snow. St. Petersburg is like the city in Russia, right? Yeah, something like that. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's a little too modern building for what I would want to see up there. I have like I don't do very typical Nordic stuff. I definitely have my own twist on it, and I think that'll work out pretty well once we can get to it, but yeah. But I think I've got a fun twist in mind for the Nordic stuff. I'm calling it Nordic, but it's probably going to be very much like be very Scandinavian probably, but more so with like mountains and like goat herders and that sort of vibe. What is the blue things? That? It's a light Matica. I planned it all out on creative, so now we're just
nearly
building
at
it in
half
the world.
a year. Worth every dollar less than 3.
Ollie, thank you for the 5 months, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's get some of that. Let's put a little bit of that back. Let's get some of this. And Jed, thanks for the gift membership. Appreciate you. My friends over on YouTube, click the like button if you have not already. I very much do appreciate it. Helps me out a ton, so thank you for doing that. I don't know if I need birch or if I need acacia. Oh, that's a lot of acacia. I feel like it's acacia. We're gonna check. Oh, I also need andesite walls. Wow, I don't have many andesite walls left. Oh no, I got another stack right there. Okay, chill. Super easy. Or wait for Sweepy. The floating turtle. I really need to finish that mountain soon. Oh, it's gonna look so much better than this view right here. Walking up, if the sun with the sun setting, we get a cool tree right here that'll kind of frame it. So we want a high canopy one that'll probably kind of like round out an opening here. That sight line as you get to like here could be just so cool. Oh, seeing the university above the trees, and then you have to go through the forest, and then it kind of hides everything again. And you also, from this point, really can't see the big farming area on the far side. You get little glimpses. I really want it to be like you come into this forest, and then you pop out of it, and it's just like, bam, city. Like, here, you're there now. This is your loading screen. I wish you could use banner patterns on shulkers. Would be nice as a way to label them. There's a few data packs and things that you can use to like force a block on top of a shulker, which I think Exuma uses on Hermitcraft.
Keep it real.
Thank you FWhip for the kind words. Anyways, I'm going to sleepies.:FWhip_FWhip cozy.
All good, all good. Thank you so much for the support today, and you have a good night, all right? Didn't mean to hit the note there, but whatever. This thing's gonna be a pain in the butt to surf through anyways, so. That's a different tree. Come on, me. That's okay. Question for building a town. When you go about placing buildings, how do you avoid building in a grid pattern? I don't think a grid pattern is necessarily bad, but the way that I usually start is I have one center building, or I have like a point of interest, like a fountain or a market or something that is the center of town. And then I usually try and just like have things either actually I can let's do a little let's do a little paint. There we go. We can do this. We're gonna be so this is the highest professionalism of artwork you're ever gonna see. So you're trying to make your little town. Okay, we got a brush. You got your little like center point right here, right? You got this thing. An easy way to do it is you have a road that comes in and goes across that way, and then you have another road that comes in and goes across that way. And sure, you have your grid pattern here, but then if you think about that, if you square this off, then you kind of are stuck into that grid, right? But if you instead like square it off, but then you add like another house like connected here, so you kind of have like your, and then you kind of start forcing a little bit more of a circular pattern around it. And so you get that. And then you have your little next street that comes in here. And so you have like a side street. And then instead of having a grid pattern, you kind of start to have a circular pattern. But then inside of these two, maybe you have like another road on some of them that goes off this way and loops around. Oh, excuse me. It's all about like how you lay out your roads is the important part to city building. Sorry. You need to where your roads are and where you kind of put all those, because you could have this and you could have like another one here, and then you could have one that like you could even have like this as a shorter one that connects all the way over to here.
One block wheat farm,
and then
by bone meal.
You have all your houses, and you can have like varying sizes of them. Even back here, maybe you have like another spot for a fountain, which then forces a little bit of a a area around it, and then you kind of just keep growing like that. So you just like naturally expand as you're going, and that'll help you with trying to not end up in a grid, is my recommendation. Making a 1-block wheat farm fed by bone meal. Yeah, those are pretty good. I typically don't use them because I find that, I don't know, they used to be really good. I feel like they got nerfed a little while ago and the rates aren't as good. Maybe there's just a new design. I prefer my old villager-powered wheat farm. I need to go chunk load it, though. It doesn't work anymore. Have you ever played The Witcher? I tried to get into The Witcher 3. I like the world of The Witcher. I really do not enjoy the combat of Witcher games. That's usually my problem with them. I'm excited for Witcher 4. I'm going to give Witcher 4 a very, very honest, good old college try, as they say. But I'm excited for Witcher 4. I think Witcher 4 is going to be the one for me that, at least from what I've heard about it, is going to be one that I'll actually want to play through. I just hope that they've learned a decent amount from all of their previous games. I also got into Witcher just off of playing some other RPG that had like the most fluid combat and UI and just like was so clean to follow. And then I followed up with Witcher and I was like, this is so bad. So I think it was also, and I haven't really given it a shot since, because I went from a combat system that I grew to love so much. I couldn't even tell you what game it is. And then I had friends who were like, dude, you have to check out The Witcher. It's so good. And I went into that and was like, I hate this combat system. This is not nearly what I wanted. So maybe I just need to try it again. But I don't think I'm going to. I really do want a new RPG game to play right now, though. I've got a few games that I've been playing casually, but now that I'm like starting to open up for the rest of the year, for the calendar is like starting to not be super busy with work stuff, I'm like, you know what sounds great right now? Just sinking into a good old RPG. Like this time last year, I'm pretty sure I picked up Cyberpunk 2077 and just absolutely loved it. Holidays for me is usually like I find some RPG game and I just absolutely love playing through it. Have a grand old time. Played Hogwarts Legacy. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I never have been. So Hogwarts Legacy for me doesn't really appeal. I've heard the combat's really good, though. But I don't know. I don't have that attachment to Harry Potter that a lot of people have. Maybe you should give Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 a shot. Yeah, I've thought about that, but then I've isn't it like super realistic in terms of combat and everything? I kind of like stuff that gets a little bit more fantasy, like give you some power-ups and things for it. But who knows? Maybe I do need to give that one a shot.
Cha-ching!
Starry, thank you for the 5 gift memberships. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for the support today. Y'all been really, really kind. I did pick up Baldur's Gate 3 for Sid and I to play through a while ago, and then it was just a little too complex of a game for her, so we didn't really get super far into it just because she doesn't have a whole lot of gaming experience. But I was like, maybe she'll enjoy the story and be able to get into it through that. which the story's pretty fun, but when you don't understand the systems, it can be a little unforgiving at the start. So we never really got super far into it. So I've been thinking about picking that up and finally playing through it, because I've never even played through it. Do you ever try the Harry Potter books or movies? I've seen like half of the movies. Never got into the books. I'm just like, this is true for me among a lot of forms of media. As much as I was like, oh, I want skills and power up and combat and everything, I don't really care for magic systems like wizards and stuff. Like, I never really have. Like, even since I was a kid, I never really... Like, if you ever see me playing a video game, I'm usually never playing the spellcaster. I'm almost always playing some form of like an archer or something in there. And so like I just don't have the whole like attachment to the magical world of Harry Potter and Hogwarts and all that. Like that stuff just doesn't really even appeal to me as like face value. It's not even like the story itself. I'm just not really hooked on the magic system as a whole. So I don't really find I'm able to even like get interested into the world enough to want to try it. I will say though, I have seen the ones that like Fantastic Beasts ones where it's like in the past. I've actually seen those, and I actually like those ones. But yeah, I don't know. Harry Potter itself just doesn't really do much for me. Isn't Sky Oblivion supposed to release in December? Yeah, I played Oblivion Remastered when it came out, and so I feel like I got my fix on that. But I don't know. Maybe Sky Oblivion is like super amazing compared to it. I feel like Sky Oblivion for me is more hitting on like this group said they're gonna do it and they're finally doing it, and that's really exciting for them. But like, I don't really care to play it. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in like a Debbie Downer video game player vibe right now. And I don't really know how to feel about that. There's a shulker of acacia leaves down. Isn't there a tree in here that I didn't do? Or another one of these guys? Yeah, two more right here. Would you ever build a large-scale underground area with an underground river, like the underground river in Elden Ring, for example? It would be really fun to do that. I will say, from somebody who just dug an entire mountain, the only way I'm ever going to do that is if I find a cave or somehow create a landscape that has enough space underneath it to where I don't need to dig it out. Dang it. That's my honest take. I think it could be fun, but... And also the thing that makes the one in Elden Ring work so well is that the height of the river and everything is you don't feel like you're in a cave because it looks so tall, and they have like the glowing lichen and stuff at the top that like looks like stars. So you actually don't really feel like you're in a cave, but then you later are like, oh my god, I've been underground for this entire time. That's so cool. And you can't possibly get that height needed in Minecraft without just completely ruining the overworld. Or you have to build some landscape that is just absurdly tall, really, really big, and completely hollow, and then you also dig down to deep slate so that you can get the needed height to be able to pull something like that off. That's like if you look at that underground city that didn't Trixie Blocks make one a while ago, or was it Jaracraft? I can't remember who, but if you grab their world download for it, it's like almost to world height, like the roof of the cave. And there's like no space whatsoever to build anything on top of it. But granted, they're doing it for creative building's sake, so who cares what happens afterwards? That's like the same things as Shovel, where Shovel's like building that whole world or whatever that you could go around and explore in. But in reality, it's probably just going to be a bunch of different, like, there's no way all of those builds are going to be able to exist in the same world. What do you think of the new Hermitcraft season? I feel like it's too early to tell. That's a dark oak tree. I don't know. We'll see about what happens with Hermitcraft when there's enough videos out that we can actually start to see different things going on with it. I think that's a big part, is that nobody's even started their bases. There's nothing really going on in it besides day one activity currently, which is like fun and all. I mean, you have Tango saying he's going to build Decked Out, which is cool, but at this point it's kind of unexpected. And so then that's like, okay, that's a few month waiting room before he gets everything done for it. If even a few months, probably more like next, like 6-8 months, if not a year. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for all of them. I've got a bunch of friends on there, so I hope that's super successful for them. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been much of a Hermitcraft watcher for a while. Like, I would say I don't really watch Hermitcraft, but I watch certain people who play on there occasionally. Like, I like to keep up with what Scar's doing, just because he's just such a good human. All of his videos are so goofy and funny to watch. So I like to watch his stuff, but that's kind of all I really do. I'll watch Gem, and I'll watch Mumbo, actually. I'll do that. But I'll watch Gem stuff occasionally just to see what she's up to. Just more of like seeing what a friend is up to than really watching Hermitcraft. Okay, so we got a few more of these big old guys here. I need to go get some more. Diary walls. Waiting B-dubs in his base. Yeah, we'll see. I need to get some sleep now before the baby wakes up. Hey, Bubs, thanks for hanging today, and thanks for first membership of the day. Hope you have a good one. Go get some rest. Oh, this is one of the cherry ones. Oopsies. Cherry fence gate. And landed. I have so many different types of these little like aspen tree things. I think it's probably that or oak trees. I think I have more birch tree designs than I have oak tree designs.
Pleased to meet you.
What's that? Soufla Wolf. Thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate you. Speaking of which, did you all know that next week, episode 110, which means new world download. So not only do you see this forest coming to life today, for members and subs, you can get access to it to explore in-game yourself next week. What do I think of Joel's building style in the second episode? It seems very Joel core. If anybody's surprised by Joel building a giant pink house, you obviously are a new Joel fan. From somebody who played on X-Life and Empires and all of that stuff with Joel, I am not surprised at all by him making some insanely colorful build. Where'd you get the more Minecraft? The big one? It's a mini fridge. I think I got it at Target or something years ago. I don't even know if they still sell them. But yeah, that's a mini fridge. Unfortunately, it also lights up. It has green LEDs on it. Because creepers, you know. But I can't plug it in because it picks up. It's not quiet at all. It definitely makes a noise. And that noise definitely picks up on the microphone. So now it is no longer a mini fridge. It is just a big creeper that you can open its face.
Keep it real.
Any advice for me starting Axiom and Lightmatica?
ZX, thanks for the no. Lightmatica, all you need is the tutorial that's on the Lightmatica page, like the Modrinth or the CurseForge page. Axiom, if you really want to learn all of it, I would say just mess around with it a bit yourself. But then there is a video by Ash's Den, ASH' space Den, DEN, that I would recommend watching. It is like a 2-hour video, but it's it'll work through all of the steps that you can need. So that would help a lot. That'll definitely get you up to speed. Will there be a video this week? Yep, it'll be out tomorrow. I'm late, but I'm here. How you doing, Liz? Welcome on in. Our forest is starting to forest.
Pleased to meet you.
Al Golf, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate you. Okay, what do I want to tackle next? What route do I want to do these in? Those are all done. Oh, we can do the... we'll do this spruce guy, but we'll do this little one first. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's another one here. Hee. Could be doing better, but hey, we are here. Hopefully that means you at least get a little break. What type of tree did I make here? Okay, I'm trying to get like a lot of the birch guys done, but I don't know. That's all. I've been a lot of tree building today. I mean, from starting stream did not look like forest. It now looks like forest. At least from a few angles, it's starting to feel much denser, which is cool. My friends, click the like button if you have not already. I very much do appreciate it. I mean, even for the thumbnail for the start of stream today, it was like back over here. That already feels much more like forest than it did previously. Oh, Mr. Zombie, I'm still over here. You can come this way. Hello. He didn't make it. That's okay. I know I almost got his message. I love your vids. I enjoy them so much. Thanks, Madison. Should I throw more birds in? Just some birds. Just a giant flock of birds. Friend. Friend. I'll be back. I'm buying those. Forest looking great. Yeah, it's getting there. It's still very much stage 1, but it's coming alive.
Pleased to meet you.
Joe, thank you so much for the tier 1. Do you have any Lego? Yeah, I have a lot of Legos. I like a lot of the Lego plants. You can only buy 10? 10? That's it? Oh, dude. Yeah, there's a few Legos back there. I have a bunch of them. I actually have 3 Lego sets that I still need to build. They're just sitting in my closet. I just haven't gotten around to them yet. We have to spawn proof under such big trees. Some of them, yes. Some of them, not so much. You'll see on this one that I purposely have drilled holes so sunlight can come down. Dang it! Okay, maybe I should spawn proof underneath the trees. You're working with him, weren't you? Why is my game so laggy? Why am I getting 20 FPS? Hello, game? Well, you know, I'd prefer it be the tree than the shulker boxes. I'll be honest. Okay, let's rebuild it. Why am I getting 20 FPS? What the heck is going on? The creeper exploded my computer, apparently. Hello? Game? Game? Yeah, rooted dirt. I need that to grow back in grass. Okay. See, now it's fixed. Okay, we're back up to 70. No, that's the wrong box. This box. Need this box. That's supposed to be grass. Oh, I grabbed 2-pack mud. I didn't grab a mushroom block. You have a ton of block entities and light matic. I'm not surprised. Yeah. But it's no, there's some issue with either light matica or with So one of the things that I use gets into this point where it just like gets stuck in the garbage collection phase is my assumption. And it struggles hard. Okay, I think I need some spruce. I think I made some extra of everything, so we should be okay. Okay. Nice. We need a fern. We need an azure bluette. Got one right there. We need some grass. Probably not that much grass. Oh, and then I also need some glass. Can I ask your advice on block palette for a mystically ancient willow tree? I don't know. To be honest. If you're trying to go with, I mean, if you're trying to make it realistic, then you just a willow tree. I struggle a lot with willow trees in Minecraft. Actually, I've yet to make a good-looking willow tree. I mean, you could go the route of it if you want it mystically ancient. You could go with like pale oak leaves, and then you can have pale hanging moss to give that willow effect. Or if you want it like mystically ancient but somehow like very vibrantly alive, you could do azalea with moss hidden in it, so that you could also have like glowberries hanging to give that good a hanging effect. I personally don't really like the look of a lot of just like leaves drooping down. I think it looks kind of bad. What else do I need? Mud brick. Mud brick slab. Oh, I forgot to. He needs an extra. Okay, so I don't think we need to spawn proof our forests. I think it's fine. I don't think we need to spawn proof it at all. Ugh. What did I forget here? Oh, you're just open weird. How do you make your mountains hollow? Using the hollow command in Axiom. All right, is there anything in here that is actually spawnable? I need to get that other light levels mod back, because this only shows off of
Pleased to meet you.
torchlight. It doesn't account for
also
like.
don't forget to like the stream YouTube less than 3.
Who was that? Blockade, thank you for the 38 months, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate ya. All right, I'm gonna go use this real quick. New video tomorrow? Yep. It's into works. Okay. I did just look at the clock, and I think I might have to get out of here in a little bit, but we might be able to get one more tree done. But that's okay. Y'all got a great video coming tomorrow. What's a tree that we want to do? Where's a good... Let's do this oak tree. So this is... Yeah. Okay. Cool. That one's easy. English only in the chat, please, friend. Let's get ourselves... And that, we need that. Get all that. We need some oak. Get that. And I think from here, I probably just need oak reeves. I don't think it has any other leaf type in it. Fell up some stairs yesterday and scraped my shin and knee. Ugh, the worst. We'll do a quick sleepy sleep, and then we'll go. Minecraft, it's my bedtime, I swear. Just let me go sleep. Why can't I sleep at any point of the day? My students don't understand how one can fall upstairs. Have them carry something up the stairs. Well, they can't see their feet. And tell them they have to go really fast. See who makes it. What am I missing up here? Am I missing something? No, you're just being weird. Yeah, weird. I don't know. I don't know. Ah, oak logs. Probably important for building an oak tree. Which days you upload? Thursdays. I've uploaded Thursdays and occasionally Saturdays for quite a while now. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I need to go to take a nap too. I gotta go to a grocery store. Oh, forgot our mud brick walls. Yep. Yep. I don't know if I put a marker on this one, so I'm gonna put another one. I do need birch leaves. I was wrong. I thought this was one of my oak only. I was wrong. See the error of my ways. Pause it. We shall put 2 stacks back. We shall get 2 stacks. Can you do a setup vid? Probably not, because I don't really see how that would really benefit me. I don't know. I don't really feel the need to do a whole setup video. And also nothing has really changed in my setup in a long time. So I don't really feel this big need to do a setup video or anything. And we need moss. Ugh. Forgetting all the blocks on this tree. What is the setup video? Like my office is my assumption. Well, I don't need these anymore, so that can clear some space. No, I'll keep the others. I need grass and I need bone meal. Just in case, I'm gonna grab a stack of azalea leaves. Are you updating the world map before episode 110 world download? Ooh, I do need to. I haven't updated the world map in a hot minute, huh? Guess I have to, yeah. Yeah, after we finish this tree, let's go look at the world map and see how old that one is. I'm pretty sure that's even pre-Foliage University. I need to check and see, like, what would have changed on the map before I yes or no it, because, like, this section we're even in right here is way off to the side of the map. Like, this would not be on it, and I don't plan to expand that map. I do think eventually we're gonna have that map being like fully completed. Like it'll be at a point where it's never updated again, and then we'll have to start a new map for whatever other regions in the world that we are pushing to build out a lot. Yeah, we'll have to go look at that after. Have you watched Mog's new video yet? Yeah. I commented on it. If that man ever sees that blue axolotl, I'll be impressed. I don't envy how many absurd challenges Mog has going on, though. What he's gonna be digging dirt and breeding axolotls until he's retired at this rate. That man just wants to live in Minecraft, I think. Will you make some hiking paths in the mountains you're gonna build? I feel like it's gonna feel like a national park. I would love to. Yeah, I just need to find some good ways to do it. And maybe that means we need to like plan them out before we actually get in there. Or I also feel like that's kind of a fun thing that we could work on after, like just for some fun streams or something. Add like little places for people to be able to hike around and wander and stuff. Like that could be kind of cool. Like I don't have a path through this forest that I'm working on here because I really want it to feel like very natural, like dense forest space. But you've probably seen the little creek that runs down the middle, so that's like something you could theoretically follow along. I'm not putting any like big bushes or whatever over it. It kind of goes through like a central clearing. Almost done with this tree. Are you sure that new papyrus does need a better spot to put the map of the area? Oh yeah, that definitely needs a better map spot. I just haven't built it yet, but it definitely needs a different map cave. Because the current map room is literally just underneath. It's just under the library. It could stay under the library, but that room just needs to have some It needs to get cleaned up and looking nice. Nice and pretty. Needs a little little polish. I don't know what word I was trying to say. Oh, well, that worked. Cool. All right. Let me save this. All right, I'm gonna save this real quick. I think I'm done building trees. Apparently I'm done playing. No, well, I need to... this is gonna lag. Might lag for a second. It'll come back. Yep, it's dying. Oh, no, not too bad. Okay, we're in. Even without, like, the forced floor added in, this is starting to look pretty cool. Good thing I saved that time lapse. What YouTuber should I learn to build trees from? Good question. I think it's about finding, if you want to go like super hyper realistic on trees, there's YouTubers that do that. If you want to go more stylized, there's a bunch of YouTubers who do that. Like Scar does really good stylized trees. Those aren't the most realistic, but they're definitely like super stylized, and they look good. So it really depends on the style of tree you want to go for. I try and make mine a mix of realistic and stylistic. I feel like I have a pretty good balance on realism versus just being styled. I'm trying to lean towards making more realistic trees, but Minecraft doesn't always lend itself perfectly to that. New Papyrus map and a big explorer ship / vessel off the coast. It needs a place to be able to expand and get more to it. And so a boat wouldn't be great because we'd very quickly run out of map space, because each map wall in there is a 5x5. And you want to have a little space in between them so you can feel a transition. You thought about adding big trees like the redwood tree Scar Maiden? I feel like realistic redwood trees, which is what I would want to go for, are absolutely massive, and they don't really fit the scale of Minecraft super well. So I haven't really thought about doing that personally. I do love the ones Scar built. They were really, really good. Oh, we need to get this finished up. That needs love. That really ruins the vibe coming through that gateway. I mean, this whole area over here isn't done yet either, but coming through the gate and just seeing empty. Oh, man.
Keep it real.
That needs some love.
Gonna try doing an overgrown and brutalist combo.
Good luck. That'll be fun. That'd be a cool way to go. All right, ZX, thanks for the dono, dude. Hey, Shay Plays, welcome in. Maybe some catacombs beneath Pyramid Monument or some other mummy-adjacent ruin? Yeah, maybe. I do love this walk. Like this region is so fun to walk through. I'm really, really happy with how this has turned out. Starting to get there though. Yeah, it's starting. It's starting to get there. It's a good walk. Very enjoyable. When we get that mountain done, that's gonna be a behemoth, but that's gonna be a cool one. I kind of want to change this out. I almost want to do some like glazed terracotta or something in it. I just feel like that deep slate circle in there feels too similar to like the darker road that we have here. but that's okay. Are you done with the library in New Papyrus? Yeah, it's done. In terms of like it's fully functional and there's the interior, exterior is done, but anything underneath it. How long would it take you to walk all the roads we rode? I did an old comment of the day because somebody asked that as the first comment, where I literally started in New Papyrus here in front of this, and the whole comment of the day video was just me on the horse going across the entire world all the way out and ended there, and it was just under 20 minutes for the video, and I did no cuts. We just walked the entire way. The only times we stopped was to read the next comment, and I paused the timer for those. So it's literally like you can't even do it in a Minecraft day on a horse to get from one side of the world to the other. And the cool thing is, along that entire pathway, unless things are obscured by trees, even without Voxy, you can still see something I've built or changed the entire way across, which is really cool. But we're headed to that castle. The OG castle of the series. Back before it was cool to do an episode 3 castle. What are you most excited about after the big transformation, or have you thought past that yet? Outside of like these peaks and things getting transformed, I think I'm really just excited to finish Path. I think that's a 2026 goal for me, is to... Hi, turtle. Dude, that turtle is destroying my carrot field. But I think 2026, I want to try and fully finish Path. I don't know how much that's going to be able to happen, but I think I'm going to try. Yeah, I want to edit the whole forest up here behind the starter base eventually. I just don't really know what I want to do for it quite yet. I also need to be careful about scale up trees because I don't want the starter base to appear teeny tiny. An empty box? I'm taking that bag with me. Yeah, let's see where our latest map update is. All the way down here. Oh, I have to dig another chamber too? Ooh. Oh! Map update at end of video needed. Haven't done since episode 92. Dig out new tunnel, then build new map walls. Okay, right. Okay, so recent. Oh god. Okay, so the university and even that's missing. Oh dude, the city's gonna get a huge update. Ooh god. I gotta look. I wish it would save where you were. So everything like up here for the city, and obviously all of this would be added in. Anything down the bottom too? No, most of that's updated. That hasn't changed for a bit. I don't think I've done anything over in those spaces. Yeah, okay, so it's everything up there. Oh, that would get filled in too. We finished the understreet there. That would all get fully detailed and decorated out. I don't think we finished all the way along around the lake, so we need to do that soon. At least get it creative planned, but oof. Yeah, okay. I really love the fact that you space out all your storage room. I haven't seen a lot of others doing it. Oh, so many people are jumping on the trend of moving storage rooms around their world. acting like they invented it. I'm like, nah, man, that was me. I was really confused about it. I need to do something with this land. That's this section right here, that chunk of land. We really got to do something with that soon. It's like this really cool island that I've just had no idea what to do with it since I started the world. I thought about turning into like a big vineyard of sorts at one point, but I don't know. It's right next to our flower forest village, but it's got this cool little, like, we got our little Murloc camp there, but other than that, there's this whole section of the world here that like is untouched, from like the castle sweeping all the way out to like the river that I carved going out to the ocean there. Like none of this has ever been built on. Okay, so we actually, the little iron mine village right there. So all of that, like from the jungle biome to the big mountain all the way out to the coast and back in, like there's this huge section that's right in the middle of my world that's like just this giant space in here that's just no man's land. I haven't done anything with it. Maybe that's something we need to do somewhat soon. We need to find a reason to have like a little village or something out here. An orchard island? What about a summer camp? I don't know if is your world lagging or is it the stream? No, it's my world. No, my starter base and like this general area here is really unfortunately laggy. We need to go through and find all the mobs underground and just get rid of them again soon. We'll have to do a stream of that in a bit. Have you thought of doing stones, different quarries? One for stone, current, and then other quarries, granite, tough. I want to do like a granite quarry. Tough, I don't know if I want to dedicate that much tough to a giant space carved out, but maybe we can have like a tough mine or something like over in the Dwarven area. That could be kind of cool because they use a ton of tough materials. But oh yeah, we haven't done any of that stuff yet. Okay, so we also need to finish decorating around there too. That's not this next video, but it's I need to plan that. I'm almost thinking I kind of like the no tree look for it. Ooh, that hasn't been planned either. Maybe like a few trees right here where it's really shadowed along the back. But other than that, I'm debating on bringing a waterfall down there. I think I want to have a water spring coming down through here. That would be like, we could take this all the way up and like have it just kind of originating from just something like a boulder up here or something like that. Flows down that way and just feeds into the lake. Could be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of building ahead of us. Oh, we also still need to finish filling in the entire base with mud. Haha. Forgot about that. I think it's like 17 or 18,000 mud to do the entire base of that lake. Video tomorrow? Yep, new video tomorrow. I like how barren it is. Yeah, it might just honestly be some grass. Like just a little fluff it up with some grass and do the azalea leaves along the water edge, kind of like I did over there. Just no trees. I think that honestly could look pretty good. But I don't know. I think that is going to do it for today's stream, though. I've got to edit through this whole time lapse and that we've done and figure out what the heck that's going to turn into footage, and hopefully it's not just 20 seconds. Otherwise, it's going to be a really short video. But we got a ton of trees done today, so thank you everybody for hanging with me. Well, we got all these things worked out, but that's going to do it. I'll be back on Friday, though, most likely. Probably. We'll see. Maybe not. Probably will. We'll see. I don't know. But we're going to go find somebody to raid over on Twitch and maybe like a broken boat. Ooh, yeah, like a little boat up against it. And maybe somebody has like a little picnic or something. That could be kind of fun. But yeah, my friends, that's going to do it for today. I'll go see who I can find to raid over on Twitch and send all the lovely peeps on that have been hanging with us. Oh, You know what? King Elfie is doing a extra life charity stream
Considered
right now.
adding waterfall spray with glass?
Who's that? Who was that? Dave, thank you so much for the donut. We've got the big waterfall with the glass on the big mountain, but maybe we could do something like there. Maybe it looked like some rapids coming down. That could be kind of a cool challenge. Where'd they go? Yeah, we're gonna go raid King Elfie, I believe. No, just kidding. They're not even here. Never mind. We're gonna raid somebody else. They're playing. They're doing words on streams. But who else can we raid? I think they literally just ended their stream. Who do I know that's live? I'm just scrolling through the Minecraft section right now, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, let's go raid Link. We haven't raided Link yet this week, I think. So we'll go raid him, because why not? He's always live. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. I'll catch you out on the flip side. Bye.